In northern Chile lies a place that feels almost beyond Earth, the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on our planet. Here, ancient volcanoes rise above endless plains. Flamingos gather in shimmering lagoons, and winds shape the land into landscapes that seem almost lunar. For thousands of years, people have crossed this desert, leaving stories written in stone and sky. So how do you get to see this magnificent landscape? Flying from Atlanta to Santiago takes about 9 hours. There you'll have a connection to a small airport in Calama, a copper mining town. Our first stop was to see desert hills covered with ancient petroglyphs carved into dark volcanic rock. These carvings were created by indigenous people long ago. If you look closely at the rocks, you'll see lines of llamas, human figures, hunting scenes, and other animals. Some of these petroglyphs go back to 12,000, maybe 14,000 years. Can you guess what this one is? It predates to about well before Jesus Christ. That one was hard to figure out. We then moved on to a place called Rainbow Valley. These hills show bands of red, green, yellow, and white created by different minerals deposited millions of years ago. Iron gives the reds and copper helps to create the green tones. Many archaeologists believe these were routes. Traders traveled across the harsh desert with long caravans of llamas carrying salt, copper, textiles, and food between the Andes and the desert oasis. In the vast Atacama Desert is the nearby small town of San Pedro de Atacama, where we stayed. It's dry and dusty, with dirt roads, adobe buildings, and a quiet, rustic charm that hasn't changed much over time. The Atacama is known for its beautiful flamingos. About an hour and a half from San Pedro is mineral-rich lagoons that are one of the best flamingo viewing areas in the country. Their soft pink and white feathers stand out against the bright white salt flats and deep blue water. As we began to rise even higher into the mountains, we started to wonder, just how big is this place? It's roughly the size of Iceland. For the last hour and a half, we've been driving almost straight up. Right here, the elevation is at about 12,000 feet. The air feels thin, and I can feel it in my breathing. The lakes in the next area are fed by underground snowmelt from the Andes, creating rare water sources. On the way back down the mountain, we saw part of the Inca Trail. We also visited a traditional village where families still farm with water from the mountains. One family even keeps a llama in their store. The next morning before sunrise, we drove to Desert and Geysers. In the dark, we climbed through winding mountain roads and high desert valleys, gradually reaching more than 14,000 feet. In the freezing morning air, dozens of geysers get busy, sending thick columns of steam high into the sky. The best place to visit at sunset is the Valley of the Moon. This beauty is carved by wind over millions of years. This entire area was named by Gustave Lepage, a missionary. In the 1950s, he thought this place looked like the moon, so that's what he named it, Valley of the Moon. Apparently NASA thought so too. Word is that they tested their rovers in this area before they went to the moon. Not to be left behind is nearby the Valley of Mars. On our last day, we hiked to the top of a 12th century hilltop fortress. This is what remains of former houses and defensive walls. At the top is a memorial honoring the locals who died defending the site during a 16th century battle.
We've just climbed to the top of Pitor Pucara. It's at about 8,600 feet. And right here is the sun gate. What it means is that the volcano in the background will be the spot of the sunrise on the shortest day of the year, which here is June 21st.
Our last stop was one of the oldest known settlements in the Atacama Desert. Over time, water sources disappeared and sand from the surrounding desert blew in. The settlement was slowly abandoned and buried by drifting dunes. We then returned to Chile's capital, sitting between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. There's some nice views there and also at the top of Chile's tallest building. Many visitors take a day trip to the coastal area of Valparaiso. In the harbor, you'll find a lively fish market. The hills above are filled with colorful houses painted by local artists. And if you like wine, you come to the right place. Chile is known for it, and there are a lot of places where you can go wine tasting. And while you're here, why not learn a little bit about the country's history? It includes a bloody coup and a longtime dictator. And we enjoyed taking a hike up to a Spanish fortress right in the middle of the city. It's a nice climb to the top with scenery and history. Another experience just outside of the capital is horseback riding. Wow, what an amazing day. We left the next day, flying to the most isolated, inhabited island in the world. And then we were on to Patagonia. Please check out that video on my channel, simply under Elizabeth Zoll. Comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time.